Hey everybody, this is Michael Parent with another Excel tip. In this one, what we're going to look at is using the Evaluate Formula tool, which can be found on the ribbon if you go over to the Formulas tab, which is the fourth one over, the third one next to the home, and then go into Evaluate Formula. So how is this useful is I just kind of have this example of a loan approval where the loan approval decision is looking at four different dimensions: somebody's credit score, the debts that they have out there, the assets that they have against their name, and then their annual income. And then essentially the loan approval process is deciding based on all of these factors whether or not somebody should be approved or declined for a loan. And you get into this formula and you go, holy smokes, what's going on? There's all kinds of if statements, there's if statements within if statements, and then at the end it looks like I'm either getting a declined or an approved. So how do I, reconcile this? And one of the ways you can do that is by using this evaluate formula tool. If you go up here, what it will actually do is it will allow you to go step by step through this process. Evaluate the formula step by step so you can make sense of it and see, what's going on. Often, if you ever have errors coming up on your formulas and you're going, what's wrong with this? Why am I getting, these errors? The Evaluate Formula tool is perfect for troubleshooting and identifying where errors are occurring. So in this case, we're just checking, say, is C3 less than 700? And it's 726, so it should be no. And it's false, which is correct. And then is it greater than 800? And that should also be no. And it is false. That NA will eventually say, hey, it's not applicable because it's false. And we can go through step by step. I'm not going to belabor the whole point. But as you can see, as I keep doing this, it's evaluating it step by step by step. So it's really helpful for conditional statements like if statements or statements and statements. And as you can see here, essentially what's happening is we're getting a score by evaluating these different dimensions, their debts, their assets, their income. And then at the very end, after the score is calculated, we're going to see if it's greater than or less than 3. And if it is, it looks like we have 2. And then because that's less than 3, it's going to be declined. That's true, so it's declined. And essentially, without getting into the minutia of everything there, we're able to quickly evaluate and make sense of that complicated decision process. And now we can better understand what the decision was and why. So, a useful tip. Like I said, it's really helpful in troubleshooting as well. So I hope you enjoyed it.